Right, so hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex, Mr. Marsbar here, and as always, I thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Now today, I bring you a dual commentary with a friend Barney. You've heard his voice before, he's been on my channel quite a lot of times, because obviously he's my best mate. But yeah, why don't you introduce yourself, Barney, again?
Yeah, hey guys, we're going to be talking to you today about a little police incident that we had.
Yeah, so in the background is just some zombies gameplay, me and Barney. Barney's Crunchy123 if you didn't guess. We just got to quite a high round in zombies, and we thought it'd be the perfect bit of gameplay to just put in the background of this, because obviously it's mine and Barney's gameplay. But yeah, let's kick this off with a story, because it's not really about the gameplay. So, it's a pretty scary incident, wasn't it, Barney, really?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Probably the scariest thing I've ever had.
Yeah, so why don't you start off talking about, because it was you shooting the gun, wasn't it, at the start?
Alright, so basically, me and Alex were into airsoft, and...
Airsoft's like a thing, shooting like little plastic
BB
bullets.
guns, you probably would have all heard of it. A bit like paintball, and we have our own guns. I was there at Alex's house, playing some zombies, halfway through we died. You know, it was the end, we just had lunch. Came back up to his room, thought, oh, I'll have a go with his gun.
So we like take it dead seriously though, don't we? We've got like proper like 200 quid guns, like 400 guns for you guys.
They're the proper stuff. So I opened Alex's window, started shooting.
I think it was a telegraph pole in the opposite neighbour's garden.
It was a telegraph pole. Shooting straight at it. Little did I know, little old lady was Mardy arse old lady, sorry, was sitting under it, and they were all ricocheting and kind of hitting her and.
Yeah, pretty much. In their garden, they've got like a shed, I think, like a big green shed, really.
Yeah.
And Barney was hitting the telegraph pole, which is what it was meant to be hitting, and the little BB bullets were ricocheting off into her garden, like into her little garden house where she keeps all her little garden tools, and obviously she was in there gardening. And I walked over to Barney because I was on my computer at the time, and we both heard "Oi!" and then we both ducked down. We looked back up, and a woman was just staring at us.
Yeah, she did not look happy.
Yeah, so we just thought nothing of it. We went downstairs to get a drink. We thought, all right, we'll just won't even apologise. We'll just see if it all blows over. 5 minutes later, we walked back up to my bedroom window.
Little did we know, we looked outside, and the man was on the phone, pointing to our window, and obviously thought, shit, police. Who else is he going to be ringing? You know, they're an old elderly couple, I'd say.
I'd say about 60 to 80 years old.
Yeah.
In between that sometime.
Probably more like 60.
Yeah.
He was on the phone,
pointing at our window,
like,
the bedroom window where we were shooting from.
The old lady, Mardy lady, was like sitting on the bench. She looked pretty traumatised, to be honest.
It's funny.
So we pretty much shat ourselves at that point.
Yeah, we thought, fuck, police. So it was only me and Barney in the house at the time, like, no one else was in, so we locked the house, and we ran down the road, and my house is, like, surrounded by fields. So we ran down the road, we sat in the field for 20 minutes, and we just thought, right, we'll stay here.
At this point, I was having a panic attack, because obviously,
yeah,
I'm pretty scared of the police. You know, you don't want to get in trouble with the police, especially when you're only 15 years old, you know, and it was quite a serious thing that we did, like, it's a gun, isn't it, at the end of the day? You have to have a licence for it and everything.
So yeah, we went into this field and we sat there for 20 minutes. We just thought, right, if the cops come, we'll sit in the field. They won't know that we're in the field, and that they'll come and then they'll go, and it'll be done.
But to be honest, in the back of our mind, we didn't think they were going to come. We were just like, oh, it's the worst, isn't it? And they're not going to come, are they?
Yeah.
Come on, it was an accident. Well, kind of an accident. But Alex was pretty cool. I was absolutely shitting myself.
Yeah, I was just trying to act cool about it. I was just like, oh,
I couldn't breathe. It was like a sort of thing you'd see in a movie.
Oh, no, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, you couldn't breathe, because we, after 20 minutes of waiting in the field, we thought, right, we'll walk back down the road, and we'll just go back in, and it'll be blown over. We got halfway down the road, turned the corner, and lo and behold, there was a cop car outside their house.
Two cop cars. With their sirens on.
Yeah, and he shat himself, didn't you, Barney? You couldn't breathe.
I couldn't breathe. I was like, what do we do? Just couldn't breathe. Then this man came up to us out of nowhere. We didn't know who he was.
He was a little old man with a Coke can in his hand.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, you boys, you're obviously in trouble, are you? As a joke. Little did he know that it was actually for us.
So we just said no, and then pegged it back down the road again.
We were just like, no, we don't know why they're there. It's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so then we pegged it back down the road again, went into the back field, and actually jumped over a few garden fences, the neighbours, didn't we? We don't think they were in.
Yeah, we just ran over, like, someone's garage.
Yeah, we ran over someone's garage just to get into my back garden, like, so the police wouldn't see us. And then we, what was it? There was a little window open, and we had to climb through it into my. So we got back into the house, and then the cop car went. So that was it. That was pretty much the story. Obviously we were shitting ourselves. We didn't really know what to do. We weren't going to tell our parents or anything, or tell anyone about it. We were just going to keep it secret. But obviously the police were involved, and the sirens sounds were properly on, so they obviously really over exaggerated it. But we didn't really, you know, see the police, talk to the police on the day until.
Well, we found out. We both woke up the next morning, came downstairs, both in our box shorts, having our cereal.
Yeah.
Heard a knock on the door. We thought, oh, it's Alex's dad. Went to the door. 3 policemen outside the door with all the gear on, everything.
Yeah, there's a policewoman and 2 policemen, and they knocked on the door, and they said, we both said to them, oh, can we go and get a top on, because we didn't have a top on, we just had a boxer shorts on. So they said, yeah. So we went back up to my room to put a top on each. We came back down, all 3 of them were sat at my kitchen table. They closed the door, they're taking their shoes off, and they come in, they sat there, and they're all with little notepads, weren't they?
Yeah, all with their hats off on the table. One of them had one of those barrier things, like they were going to have to knock the door down.
Yeah, it was really weird. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, they still told us to sit down, and then they asked us loads of like questions. I like firing at them really
like,
quick.
Really quick questions.
And they were like, right, do you own a gun? And I was like, no, because I don't really own a gun. I own an airsoft gun, not a gun. And they were like, do you own an air pistol? Well, an air pistol isn't.
An air pistol like an air rifle. Isn't
yeah,
it?
that will kill someone. And we were like, no, we don't. And then they said, were you shooting any sort of gun out of a window yesterday at your neighbours? And we were like, no, we wouldn't shoot at our neighbours, but we were shooting in their garden. We were shooting.
We did know that.
We obviously knew what they meant.
Yeah.
So I said, well, we were shooting a little pistol.
We were firing a fully automatic M4.
Yeah. So what I did was, they said to me, can you show us the pistol, please? So pretty much we both ran upstairs.
Proper legged it upstairs.
Right, and we got the big gun and we chucked it under my bed. And then we brought a little pistol down, a little spring pistol, and showed it to them. And they were like, right, so that's what you were shooting out the window yesterday. And they were like, yep. And they noted down that it was just a little pistol and a spring pistol.
They took pictures of everything. They had gloves on, everything.
Yeah, we've got our own little report number from the police. And then that was pretty much it. They left, they went back round. We asked them if we wanted to go and apologise to the neighbours, and they said no because they're pretty pissed off.
The police actually said that. They were like, nah, I think that's a bad idea. They're pretty pissed off.
Yeah, the policewoman said to us, we said to her, oh, should we go and apologise? And they're like, no, she's pretty pissed off, I wouldn't do it. That's not like what she said. And then we haven't heard from any of it since. They rung our parents and told them, and my parents didn't care or anything.
Mine did.
Yours did, though. But yeah, we just thought we'd share the little story with you guys. We thought you'd find it interesting because you found the last police story interesting, and that wasn't really very serious, but obviously this has its own crime ID and everything, so our names have been reported to the police, guys, and we're criminals.
We are criminals.
Honestly. So yeah, that's been the commentary, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, show your appreciation by leaving a like rating below, and if you didn't enjoy it, please leave some feedback in the description, because I will always accept feedback to improve my videos. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I've been Alex.
I've been Barney.
And we bid you farewell. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I've been Barney.
You've been Alex.
I've been Alex, you've been Barney.